Ladies and gentlemen, another scrim of Overwatch this happy Monday. Top left, you're going to have Philadelphia Confusion. You're going to have Alpha, Ace, Ours, Micho, Bacon Moon, which will be referred to as Moon, Player, and Bacon Kitty, which I will refer to as Kitty. Up against in the top right in your red is going to be the RIPTires. Hikari Games, Azrif River, Hairline in Asia. Here on the first map, Blizzard World, your hybrid map where you first must capture the payload and then move the payload to the end of the map. Capture the payload gives you a point and some extra time to move the payload down through the pylon to the next capture point, giving you another point and more time to get to the end in the Haunted Mansion. Or basically, this is kind of like Lordaeron. I really wish this would be a real place because Blizzard World would get a lot of money, or a lot of cool things. Fox, happy Monday, sir. Thanks for being in here. Looks like on defense first is going to be Philadelphia Confusion. We're going to have Ace and Micho going to be your main tanks, Ryan and Zarya, respectively. Defensive damage dealers are going to be both snipers of Hanzo and Widow. You're going to see Alpha and Player playing those. And your healers of Bacon. Nothing heals like Bacon. So Bacon Moon going to be on Zenyatta, Bacon Kitty going to be on your Ana. Looks like they're opting to defend here on the very top behind the point so far. With two snipers, you usually might see doing a lot of straight down the sights, but I like to see defense here more than anything, because they can't go by without you knowing exactly where they're going to be. If you're on the high ground, you can kind of get picked off with their safety being behind all the statues, but I want to see how well they're going to do here, being up on top. Zarya not going to get a lot of charge back here, so we have to wait for the attacking team to move forward. Attacking team, we're going to have Hairline and Hikari going to be on the diving tanks. Azrif and River going to be flanking DPS heroes, and looks like they're moving on to the left, coming up straight down the middle, noticing that they're not put, that the defense is actually put back very far. Coming up on the right-hand side, doing a lot of poking and poking. Not a jump from Hikari, unfortunately not be able to get up on top. Genji and Tracer kind of engaging at the same time. Player does get Asia down, though. Moon goes down to River. Good flanking back and forth. Good sniping going out. D.Va gets hit on a mech. Hairline going to be taken out by Player as he's mini D.Va. Reaver does get Kitty down, however, as both main healers do go down. And right now we have Genji kind of messing in the background. Going to finish off Player and Alpha. Both DPS are down for the defending team, so this is still alive for the attacking team of RIPTires. Ace kind of giving up as he was low health, trying to charge away, but gets finished off by Azrif. River also going to be taking out Micho, so that's going to be a cap right now up for the RIPTires. So, good first cap. Kitty does get some revenge on Azrif as he's poking forward on Genji. Fun fact about Azrif, Azrif used to be on another team where he was doing the off-healer, but he wasn't feeling off-healer very much, so he switched teams. I hope he's enjoying his new team. He seems to be doing well, though, so glad to see it, because his blade is going to be coming up this fight. And no other ults are going to be at anywhere near being completion. Ace does switch off the Reinhardt, realizing it's not going to work too well with two flanking DPS. Azra coming out with a blade, gets stunned and destroyed by Player and the rest of the team. A Pulse Bomb is going to do a lot of damage. Is going to finish off Player, but that wasn't from the Pulse Bomb. That was from a finish off. Asia really deep in there. Probably trying to get away from Ace. Hey, Ana Boost coming out, getting on Ace. Ace is going to be diving in the back, trying to do a lot of chasing and following back, and they're getting Hairline out of mech, getting Asia down as well. Going to be doing a lot of doing a monkey things. I'd like to see either Azrif or River possibly switch off, or just be more aware of where Ace is. I do like Player had switched off of the Hanzo onto a McCree. So again, they're doing good counter picks to the attacking team's damage dealers. Blade coming out again Blade coming out from Alpha, going to take down Hikari. Ace is going to go down to Asia. Good dive tank. Winston pushing all the way back in the very, very back, trying to push him back. Angry Monkey going to keep him alive, just trying to do a lot more damage, push him back and zone him. Azrif does fall down, as well as getting Hairline out of mech, and properly, once Hairline gets out of mech, he backs up. Mini D.Va out of mech is a lot less scary than D.Va herself. Same league, Momo, by the way. This is the Overwatch Community Cup. This is the Philadelphia Confusion versus the London RIPTires. Hikari dives in to initiate, does not find any purchase, so the good healing backup to make sure. Angry Monkey from Hikari going to come out. A self-destruct coming out from the RIPTires is not going to find purchase anywhere. Ace does take down OO. Another Blade coming out, going to finish off River. Azrif does take down Kitty. taking on the main healer for defending team of Confusion is going to be good enough. Grab coming out from Confusion, countered by the Transcendence of OO on the RIPTires. Trying to get all the names down, guys. Sorry for the pauses. Azra just finished off Ace. Alpha does get OO, and player going to finish off Asia. The main healer is pushed, and it looks like this first push is going, it's back and forth just a little bit, because right now River gets taken out by Micho. It is Diva and Genji right now staying on the point. They need to back up. Get back with their team. Diva getting hit out of mech one more time. Hairline not able to stay in the mech during any of those other pushes. Ace dives back in, trying to get little Diva, but instead finds purchase with Azrif. Good enough pick for me. This is going to be another stagger. They're going to need to wait. Or they can get res. So Azrif to get res by Asia. And we do have a reconvene with both teams. That's forward now. We have Hickory and Azrif going to be diving in. River kind of coming on the side as well, but players are going to take out Asia from the back. Ace is going to finish off Hickory as he was in the middle of everywhere. But Ace is doing a very good monkey, countering both damage dealers for the RIPTires. What I'd like to see is them to get off the two people that are supposed to do damage that are getting countered very hard by Ace and player on the Winston and the McCree. So maybe do something, maybe a Reaper to kind of counter Ace or even their own McCree. They do a lot of ults right here on defending team of the Philadelphia Confusion. Got High Noon, got Ana Boost. We basically have all of our ults out in about 3%, so they're going to need to make sure not to use them all at once, but they are all, the attacking RIPTires are on there. Here comes it. Azrif does do a Blade, not finding purchase Ace. Ace does get OO down before he can do anything. Azrif going to find player with his Blade as well as Alpha, so that's both DPS down for the defending team of Philadelphia Confusion. A charge is going to get a Angry Monkey, not enough to kill him, but enough ult charge for Hikari to have 96%. Ace, however, does get Asia down. Azrif still doing a dance in the back line of the Confusion before going down to Ace.
60 seconds remaining.
River finally switching off the Tracer after using the Pulse Bomb. Going to be on that Reaper. Hopefully trying to counter Ace, which has been kind of dominating their back line and their DPS. Player a little bit out of line with right now. He does have Ace to back him up. A stun and some shots does not take down River, however. Kind of making sure they can't go up. River trying to come up on and kind of contest the high ground as the main force pushes forward behind a Rhine shield. They have switched to a McCree as well. Shatter going to come off and not really hitting anyone. Alpha comes out with a Blade, going to get Asia right away. OO down too. It's both healers down for the RIPTires. Azrif finishes off Alpha after that. High Noon from players going to get River and Azrif down. That's another solid hold. They have one more push if they can get together. They're going to have one person who can dive just a little bit to get to the point. But they have switched to a Rhine. They have the Rhine Zarya. They have the McCree and the Reaper. Good counters. Ace being forward just a little bit to make sure they can't get... They didn't have enough time to push forward and get on the point to get the overtime. But what I saw right there is I would have liked a change a lot sooner from... the attacking team of the RIPTires. They stayed on those flankers for way too long, and they're being countered way too much. Ace was doing a good monkey by being in the back line, dealing with every single one of their healers as much as often they could. Really appreciate that follow, good sir. Orange, welcome. Also remind me I need to do this. Ba-bam. But we're going to have a switch and a back and forth. Yeah, they were just kind of getting caught out. They didn't have much of a force pushing after they had gotten the point. They did capture it on the first kind of scuffle. It did last for a good bit, and good flanks on that first one by Azrif and River. I would have liked to have seen, again, those switches a little sooner because they were just getting countered very well. As soon as the... Confusion had lost that first point, you saw their DPS switch from both snipers instead of going to a McCree. And that just helped Ace on the Winston to counter the two flanking DPS just too easily. But here we come out on for the defense of the RIPTires. We're going to have a Rhine Zarya. We're going to have Azra sticking to a Genji, doing a lot of good poke. River's going to be showing Widow how to do it, waiting for OO and Asia's picks. And I'm wondering if they're going to where they're going to defend. Again, we saw the Confusion hold the high ground behind the point. I would like to see a more forward, more position, because I like this position. I also like up here on the high ground. Up here on the high ground, You can push, you can shoot right down the middle until they push forward, and then you can just jump down and come to the second defensive position. A lot of good choices. Azurf poking up here. Hikari trying to give him maybe some shield to poke behind. They're a little split, to be honest. River's kind of shooting, not worth any shields. But we do have on attack. There is going to be... Player and Alpha are going to kind of do the same thing what was done to them. They're going to have those flanking heroes. However, they're doing a very long, all the way around flank. Alpha does finish off Asia, who was up there trying to heal Hikari. However, Hairline is going to take down Ace. A main healer down for RIPTire is way worse than the main tank down for Confusion. Alpha does take down Hikari. Azurf for taking down Player. River doing a lot of free shots up here. Does get Kitty down. A lot of scattered out. It seems to be working somehow in favor of the RIPTires. Both tanks going to come forward. Moon going to be your main healer up here because Kitty is waiting in the back to respawn. Player and Tracer coming in trying to get some damage on the Zarya. Good dive by Ace, trying to get some damage down. Asia getting Pulse Bomb. That is going to take down both Hair and Hairline. River takes down Ace finally. Azurf to get Micho out of mech. Flanking happened. Alpha being in the back, trying to deal with the Widow. However, there is a Brigitte there. I do like the switch. However, that is not going to stop the cap on to getting the point for Confusion. Oh, Brick Breaker, your name is Orange. That's right. I'll need to remember that. So we do have a Blade and a Shatter going to be out for defending the team of RIPTire. And a Grab. The Grab's probably going to be comboed hopefully with Azurf's Blade. River goes down to Player. Good flank there by Player on the Tracer. Getting stunned by Brigitte. Enough time able to get actually a recall. And enough to barely get out. Azurf is trying to chase him down. Alpha does get Asia. Azurf's Blade coming out. Going to be going for Bacon Kitty. Bacon Kitty falls. A lot of slashing going out. Trying to get Player almost going down. Ace does get Hairline. However, and then Alpha does get Hikari in the back. That is going to be another almost full kill there by the Confusion against the defending team. RIPTires need to get somebody up here and contest, or they're going to be getting stopped, and that's going to be a win for the Philadelphia Confusion. Like how we're using a competitive rules where they only have to get as far as they did. Player getting play of the game. This might be the high noon we saw. Yep. Double kill right there. Well done. Again, I would have liked to seen some changes. That first attack was a little spread out and a lot of other things, but still good match overall. It looks like the Philadelphia Confusion are the ones that are going to come out on top.